Good morning, you guys. Happy Wednesday. It is 7:38 a.m. I've been ready about 7 o'clock, 7:15, but I've been talking to Jeremiah for about a half an hour. And we just, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Hey, ho, hey, ho. Happy Wednesday.
This weekend.
From who?
Huh?
From who?
That 50 and Daddy gave me that 30, 50, 67.
Oh, you say you should have.
Yeah, that's how much his game costs. They got a Hogwarts game.
Hold on, you guys. Hey, guys, sorry, I was just talking to Jeremiah. We've been talking about a half an hour this morning about just life, stuff that's going on, and people needing help, and government not helping or assisting them. People that have disabilities and need placing in homes and things like that, and just so much. Yeah, guys, good morning. I have my coffee here. It's a beautiful morning. I'm praying y'all it's not busy. Y'all, yesterday was just as busy as Monday was. Them phones were back to back, like. But I was doing my job. I was cheery. I was happy. I was doing the best I could. But when I tell y'all it was busy, man, I do not want it to be busy like that today. And maybe it's better if it is. When it's busy, my mind ain't on other things. But sometimes you go through things, your mind gonna be on stuff regardless of whether it's busy or slow. But I really hope that it's not busy today, because I'm just, I'm here, y'all. I'm grateful and thankful to be alive. God is good. When I tell y'all my allergies, I don't know. For a moment, I had a sneezing fit. I just kept sneezing. Just constantly, I kept sneezing. My nose is running. I had Jeremiah go give me some tissue. Like, I've been blowing my nose all morning. And I mean, just blowing, like, water just flowing. I'm like, what the heck? I did not wake up like this. I really didn't. When I got up this morning, I got up early, but I kept hitting snooze. So then I ended up getting up. I said I was going to get up at 6:30, but I think it was about 6:15 or something like that. I washed dishes from yesterday night. It wasn't a lot. It was just when I cleaned up, I didn't feel like, washing the dishes. So I did it this morning, made my coffee, got myself together, cleaned the house a bit, wiped down the couch because cat fur. So I was fine. And then when I sat down, I started to record. My nose started running. I had him get some tissue for me. The next thing you know, I'm achoo. But yeah, I'm here, guys. I didn't get to study last night. I fell asleep. I was trying to work on some videos, and then I watched, I think, one or two YouTubers, and that was it. I went to sleep. I was trying so hard not to. And then I got up late. I think it was like 11, 12. And I was like, okay, I'm going to study now. I just kept going to sleep. I couldn't keep my eyes open. They're so irritated. I just wanted to be closed, and I just went to sleep. I had a weird dream. Well, it wasn't. I had a dream. I'll put it that way. From what I remember of it, and that was this morning, actually, right before I woke up. The dream was I was driving to the mechanic to get my car fixed. And as I pulled up, I'm sitting in the car, and I got ready to get out, and I was like, wait a minute, let me call first. Don't let me just pop up. Let me even make sure he's here. And as I'm sitting in the car getting ready to call, a truck pulls up next to me, and I thought it was his truck, but it wasn't. It was somebody else. It was a guy, and an older guy and a younger lady in the car. You could tell they were couples, but he was much older than she was. And So I called the mechanic, and as I was calling the mechanic, it turns out he was outside already, actually behind me, looking at me, and he was like, "Yeah, I see, I'm on my way, I see you." I was like, "Oh, okay, wow." And so as I got out the car, the people next to me got out of their car and was talking and stuff, and they was on their way to him as well. And as he came over to me, we were all standing there, and the guy was like, "Well, maybe we should get something to eat first, da 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 da." And she started talking about, "Yeah, it's a place over here, da da da." The conversation was as if, what I took of the conversation is as if she was trying to get over. That's how, when a person is talking and is scheming, that's how it came off, right? And so I'm standing there looking at her, and the mechanic, we both doing like this, we just looking, right? And so, he gets in my car, and he's looking at things, and I'm telling him about, he already know what needs to be fixed in reality, and so in the dream he knew. And so we were talking about stuff, and then when I was explaining other stuff to him, he was like, "Oh, your board is broke. What happened is they broke your board." And I was like, "What board are you talking about?" And he was like, your motherboard. And I was like, "Well, where would that even be in the car? Where under the, So he was explaining to me where it would be under the hood and what it would look like. And he was like, "That board is probably, it half broke, whatever. That board is broke." That's what he kept saying in the dream. And so he was explaining to me what it looked like and so on and so forth. And then he was like, "Where is your manual to the car?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "But I do have one. It's around here somewhere." So I'm looking for it. In the meantime, he's under the car looking at stuff, and that couple was, walking around, and just, a lot was going on. And I was like, "Here it is. I knew I had it. So I gave it to him, the manual. After flipping the pages myself, flipping through it to look like I was looking for something, and then I gave it to him, and so that he could, look at whatever he needed it for. And then I woke up. So it was weird in that sense, like, I didn't know what to make of it, like, I just didn't know what to make of it. Like, am I finna get my car fixed? Like, I don't know. I just know that there was a lot going on, and it was weird. I woke up. I did go, y'all. Yesterday I ended up working a little bit over, which is I hate because I can't document it. Well, yeah, it should show. But anyway, I ended up working a little bit over, and I was not going to go donate yesterday, right? I kept contemplating because I was so tired. Like, the phones were constantly ringing. On my break, I jumped up. I made dinner, so I didn't have to do it. On my first break, I started dinner. I made tacos. Man, y'all, that meat was so good. Ooh, I had to go in there, put some in a cup, and take it to Jeremiah. Taste it. He was like, "That's good." That meat was good. I was in a hurry too. I whipped that doggone meat up. I added meat to the spaghetti, more noodles because we had ran out of noodles. So I made it, added it and made it the traditional way. So dinner was done, and I washed all the dishes, right? Because Jeremiah was like, "Why you didn't just leave it in the pan?" Because I don't want to have to worry about cleaning later and putting nothing away later. So if you want to heat up some, and you get your cup or bowl separately and you heat it up, as opposed to putting everything in the pan. I get what he said. He rather heat it in the pan than the microwave. Understandable. You do that. Put you some in the pan and do that, but not to put it all in there, because that's a waste. Like, you're heating up all the food, and the way they heat up stuff, they let it sit. You dang near burn it at the bottom, and just to let it sit and get cold again. Just take what you want and heat that up. So yeah, every time I break, I would, if there was a dish or whatever, I would clean it, wash it, because I knew that if I did decide to go donate, I'm not going to want to come home cleaning the door or anything, and I want to leave my house clean. That's just me. So like I said, I debated for a minute, then I was like, you know what, just get up and go and get it over with. So I did. I went, I put gas in the car. I bought taco shells because we were out. I made the taco, and I didn't realize that there wasn't a lot of taco shells, and then we were out of the shredded cheese. So I just got those items and came right on home, and then like I said, I was pretty much out of there. I was out of there. I made myself 2 tacos. I sat here, ate, watched a little YouTube while I ate, and then I was out. Like I said, my intentions were to study. I still have the book, my Bible right here, ready to start with chapter 7. Right? Ready to start on chapter 7 of John, 1 John. So, yeah, I would have loved maybe to read in between calls, but man, I couldn't do nothing. Like, the phone was just one hang up, another one come in, one hang up, another. I mean, it was just constant. I did talk to, though, yesterday, guys, a guy called, and y'all, when I tell y'all, he was so funny and interesting. I guess him and his wife were separated or divorced, and he was like, everything he's going through now is because of what he's dealt with her. He was like, I didn't even know I had an account. He was like, he said she left and took the Wi-Fi, the passwords, everything. Well, that man had me laughing. He was like, you trying to make it work, and you trying to be a team, and you trying to this, that, and the other. And he said, but you trying to live for the both of y'all, and then they trying to live for themselves. And he was like, people say there's no I in team, but there's me, which is the same difference. Me, myself, and I. You still talking about one person. When you get married, you become a whole. Okay, the two become one, right? You do things together. He's like, not in my marriage. He said he said in team, it was just me, her. You know what I'm saying? It was just her. Not us. It was her. He was like I said before, he was like, you say, I in team, there's me, M-E-T-E, team, T-E-A-M, whatever, me, M-E. If you switch the words around, the letters around, me is in there, right? And I was like, wow, he got a point. And he was like, man, he said I'm sick. Chronic this, chronic that. He said, because of stress. He said, when you go through so much stress, these chemicals give off this chemical in your body, and then he just started breaking all this stuff down, and he was just being so funny at the same time. And he was like, I'm so serious. He said, if you look it up and you Google this, I was like, wow. He was like, so you really got to be careful, and he was just so funny. And I needed that, because I'm telling y'all, them calls was just, man, they was coming. And I was like, wasn't open season enrollment a couple of months ago? Like, why are we getting this now? But it is what it is. I'm not complaining by no means. I'm grateful because I have a job. It is quite tiring at times. People don't understand. They feel like because you work from home or you sit on the phone, it's fine. But no, it's tiring. It really is. When you dealing with and talking to many different people, many different attitudes, many different demons, many different spirits, that's a lot. That can take a toll on you. Just think about it at home in your own life, where you got so much going on around you, so many people you dealing with. That can be tiring. That can wear you out, and it's non-stop. Especially when you got a person that, when I'm not working, I'm not on the phone. I don't talk on the phone like that. It's just, I don't do it. There's nothing I can talk. I mean, except when I'm talking to my daughter sometime, that's different, but all day long I'm on the phone, constant. So it can be quite stressful and tiring. It can at times, but again, I'm grateful for my job. I love it. I do get tired, mentally and emotionally. It can become draining, and that's when you have to take a break, So anyway, guys, I'm not gonna talk really long this morning. It is 8:02. I meant to at this time be done with everything and Saturday, but like I said, I got to talking to Jeremiah this morning, and it was good conversation. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Enjoy your Wednesday morning. Remember to say your prayers, not just for your family, friends, and loved ones, but all our brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated, or better. Okay, and expect great things, y'all. I'm expecting great things this morning. God is doing great things for me, and through me. Okay, same for you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.